Hey guys, today I have got so much to show you out in the garden. So I thought this is the end of June, so I thought we'd do a very quick little June garden tour. But I also want to show you, so we just opened our plant nursery back up for the year. We are running way behind, but that's okay because what we've got for sale can be grown in pots, even though I probably wouldn't recommend for people to plant these in the ground right now unless they're really going to monitor them, but they can be planted in pots for sure. So anyway, I'm going to show you all of that. We are also starting to move some of our garden stuff out to the homestead. Art came out the other day and we got a lot cleaned up in the garden. There's still a lot more to clean up, so bear with me as I'm showing you all of this. But I want to show you kind of the progress, how things are going right now, and the state that everything is at. Since things have been so crazy this year, there are multiple plants that I forgot to start, vegetables that I forgot to start this year, like cucumbers. I'm so mad at myself that I forgot to start cucumbers, but I'm going to. They won't take long, they'll catch up. But that I need to get okra planted. I forgot to plant sunflowers. I've been meaning to plant zinnias for weeks now. So we're going to do all of that today. And then when we come back in, I'm going to kind of do a quick little house plant tour, but I may make that a separate video. So if I do, once that is live, I will link it whichever direction up here that it needs to go. So if you are new here, my name is Shayla, and this channel is dedicated to our garden and homestead journey. We just purchased a homestead in February, and we are trying to transition over into our homestead. So right now we are trying to get this house ready to sell and get the other house ready to live in. So the next few videos will definitely show a lot of craziness as we're trying to get things done so that we can start transitioning into just one property, which will be a relief so that we don't have two sets of expenses, two sets of bills, two sets of households, all of that stuff. So anyway, let's run outside and I want to show you what we've done. We did go ahead and take down, or Art did, he took down the screened patio that I had built just because there were some things that we needed to fix on it. We decided, since the house is going to be sold anyway, we're just going to take it all down and take it with us so that we don't have to repurchase those items because we can use them out at the homestead, which is what we may do for a lot of the garden. Because who knows, the person that buys this property may not even want a garden, so we might as well take it all with us, right? So we need to get out there. There's still a lot to clean up, but I'm excited to show you what we've done so far, including taking down our garden fence. So I will do some side-by-side comparisons to show you guys what it looked like before. And the reason why we were able to take down the garden fencing is because, sadly, Rocky did pass away earlier this year. And he was our beautiful, beloved boxer that we had the garden fence up so that he wouldn't go in the garden because he would have wanted to play in the garden. So anyway, I went ahead and started taking the fencing down the other day, and Art has been taking some of that stuff out to the homestead. So there's still some of it still up. So you'll see we've got a lot still left to do, but at least you can see the progress that we've made and where we're going from here. So let's go. Okay, guys, coming through here to head to the garden, I did have some orange peels that I need to take out to the compost, but here are some of the ground cherry plants. I brought these in here 2 days ago because I had just potted them up and it was just a little too hot to leave them out at that moment. So I've kind of been trying to harden them off, basically, bringing them in during the hottest part of the day so that they don't wilt. And you can see we have been picking some ground cherries already. And I've got so much to share about that. And then just some plants I need to take care of. I finally have a spider plant that's starting to really bush out. Finally, most of my spider plants were looking like this for forever, but this one's starting to really come alive now. I'm ready for some babies. I've never had spider plant babies. Here are some other plants that I've been propagating, and then I've got more coleus over here that I'm waiting to root. Oh, check this out. This one, I was showing this to Art the other day. We thought this thing was dead. He bought it. It was infested with something when he brought it home. And I did everything I could to try to save it, but it just died. And I stuck it outside. And we had all those torrential rains for the past couple of months. And I stuck it outside because I was just going to go empty the pot into the compost. And I just hadn't made it over there. Well, it had been sitting out there with all my other plants, been getting soaked by rainwater. And the other day I walked out there and it had all of the dead fronds on it. And it had all this brand new, beautiful green growth. And so I just plucked those dead fronds off and they came right off. I mean, they were just barely hanging on. And so this thing came back to life. So I totally treated it for pests just to make sure. And then I repotted it in fresh soil and everything. And it is looking great. It has some diatomaceous earth on it right now, just to be safe. Anything that I bring inside from outdoors, I always sprinkle DE on it, this kind right here, just to be safe. That way I don't bring any ants or gnats inside the house. So anytime you see my house plants with white powder on them or cinnamon, that is the reason why. So anyway, let's head outside. Still a pretty big mess out here, but at least now with the wall down, I can start making a little bit more progress. There's the garden fence. Just having that down is helping a lot. So when it's not as hot as it is right now, I need to get back out here and start cleaning all of this stuff up. I also want to put my lights back up. We take them down for the winter time, but since we're still going to be here for this summer, I do want to get those put back up. I need to put the rain barrels back out. I have not done that yet. I should have done that a long time ago. I missed out on a lot of rain. So here are the 2.5 quart pots of ground cherries, and that's what's inside as well. And then we have lots of purple hearts all over the place. So we'll start over here. My blueberry bushes completely died off. They had no roots left. I'm not quite sure why. And then these are volunteer tomato plants. So we'll find out what those are. And then I've got some potatoes here and over here. And of course, these are tomatoes. Can you see that big one down there? Yeah, he's kind of split. I probably need to go ahead and pick him. And then the blackberries. We've got some more flowers coming on, so that's good because we've picked quite a few blackberries already, and so have the birds. They've really been helping themselves and enjoying them. So I had Art hang up these again. I usually keep those hanging up. It helps keep the birds off. They don't like the shiny stuff. So we'll get another flush pretty soon. But I do need to come clean this up too. I have not trimmed back for this year because we just got so busy. And then I'm not sure what tomatoes I've got over here. I think I've got a Better Boy. I'm not quite sure. We'll find out when they come in. And then this is some kind of a squash or cucumber or melon, something. But it's a volunteer plant, so we'll have to wait until it grows a little more to figure out what it is. And then this one, I popped in the ground the other day. It will come back. It's just taking its time. But yeah, I'll have to trim off all that dead. And then my Brussels sprouts are looking pretty good. We did have some cabbage moth issues, but I've been treating it and they're doing pretty good. See, there's some big sprouts down here. So if you aren't aware, for Brussels sprouts, they grow on the stalk and you can cut these off, these leaves, as it grows. And then when you're ready to harvest, you can either pull the whole stalk or you can start at the bottom and just twist them off as you want them and let it keep growing. And then I've got white onions over here, and again another melon or cucumber or something. And then basil over here, which I need to start propagating. I haven't done that yet. I always pinch off the flower so that it doesn't bolt. I need to get some of this potted up quickly. Basil grows super fast once it reaches this size. Yeah, I need to go ahead and start dehydrating and stuff too. And then we've already got ground cherries here, which I probably shouldn't have let those go because I've got them everywhere else as well. And then, oh, there's some more white onions. And then over here we got a bunch of red onions. More tomatoes. Okay. So over here I've got one cabbage, which I need to go ahead and harvest that pretty quick. And then I've got some more tomatoes here, which are indeterminates, I'm pretty sure. So I need to get a trellis set up over here. And then this bed, I don't have, oh, here's something funny. See my tomato hooks up there? This Momma Bird that, by the way, that's my bedroom window. So I hear this bird every morning out here on my gutters. But I think the babies just hatched on Monday, I think, is the morning that I heard them chirping. Anyway, she stole one of my tomato hooks to make her nest. So let's see. This bed I have not planted anything in yet because I hadn't decided what to put there. This tomato plant, because I did have tomatoes in that bed last year, so I didn't want to plant tomatoes there again. But I had this tomato plant in the pot, so I'm just using it right here so that I can use the trellis part there. And then these zinnias had, they look horrible right now, but they will bounce back. They had self-seeded from last year from over there, and they were in my way, so I just plucked them up and moved them over here. But they'll bounce back, and I'm still working on fixing these beds. And then I'm going to put more zinnias in here. And all this week, I've been trying to get weeds pulled out of this walkway. I don't know if we'll put our wooden path back down this year. I'll probably just go ahead and take it out to the homestead. Although it looks so cute when it's down. Ooh, that mint is struggling. And then I've got some strawberry plants mixed in there too. I need to come check on those. And then here's our ground cherry farm. So this is where we're going to do like a you-pick day so that people can come pick plants if they bring their own pots, or they can just pick buckets of ground cherries. So check this out. I really like these tall ones because I can see so much better. So can you see all of this? See, it's the yellow ones that you want. Like these green ones, you don't want to pick those yet. And then once they've hit the ground, they're fine. I need to put some straw down so that I don't get pests over here. Straw usually helps. I'll probably sprinkle DE first and then put straw down. So let me grab all those real fast.